tara gawa tayong company natin.
Ano gawin natin,
Ano
Wolf?
tayo ng product, no? So, specific. Kailangan na, ano bang mga needs ngayon ng mga, let's come up with this, parang product na random lang.
Keyboard.
Keyboard,
Keyboard.
no? And what else is not there, right?
What else? Anong pwede natin idagdag sa keyboard? Tignan natin
Control.
ng controller sa gilid.
Welcome to MineskiTV Tidbits, malupit na podcast. I'm Wolf, your host. Kasama ko si Reggy, ang mas malupit na host natin, co-host natin. What's up? And we are with Cam here, which is a very interesting guy dahil meron siyang kakaibang ginawa, which is a product of the pandemic, but in this case ay tailored towards gamers, wherein you modify, tama ba? What was your term?
Actually, yung term ko kanina is you can trade in your old controllers para maging hyper controller. So, ito turn mo siya to hyper controller.
Alright.
Isa lang yun. Pwede ka rin bumili or magpa-customize ng sariling controller.
Alright.
Yes.
Can you explain what hyper controllers are, Mr. Cam?
So basically, hyper controllers, we take the stock controllers that PlayStation and Xbox makes, Microsoft and Xbox makes, and we add performance upgrades to it para to give you the competitive advantage when playing, for the most part, first-person shooter games like Call of Duty and Apex. So basically we modify controllers and then we make it to give like competitive advantage to players. Yeah.
I wonder what competitive advantage is.
Actually, Wolf, ito
Sige.
Ito, PS5 control, tama, di ba?
Yeah.
Tapos ito si Hyper. Like, nung pinipindot ko to, okay lang. Pero nung pinindot ko to, talagang wala nang gano'n, hindi na gumagano, hindi na bumabalik. Isang pindot na lang, diretso na.
Okay.
So, parang,
You should hire this guy for
Actually.
Mas magaan siya. Parang,
okay,
mas comfy siya gamitin.
Okay, let's go back to ito lang, so sobrang I find it very interesting. What's the competitive advantage? I mean, can you describe that to us?
Yeah, actually can. Yeah.
You know.
So anyway, our controllers, we developed it around Call of Duty.
Alright.
So that was all the rage. During the height of pandemic, everyone was playing Call of Duty.
Totoo.
Everyone was playing Warzone, streaming on Facebook and Twitch.
Right.
And we found that it's hard to play an FPS game on a controller. That's why a lot of Filipinos, they use mouse and keyboard. But there's a small niche of gamers who like me who came from console.
Yeah.
So basically, yung competitive advantage that we provide is we add these extra buttons on the rear of the controller.
Yun yung pinipindot ko kanina, hindi ko alam kung para saan.
Yeah, so you know how when you're holding a controller, your thumbs are on the sticks. That's how you move, that's how you aim. It's hard to press the other buttons while moving and aiming at the same time.
Yes.
So anyway, we installed mechanical rear buttons on our controllers that maps to the buttons on the controller, the face of the controller. So you wouldn't have to take away your thumbs off the sticks. So when you're playing Warzone, there's a movement called slide cancel.
Yeah.
So when you're moving forward, you just press slide cancel.
Okay.
You can crouch, you can drop shot, you can jump shot, all while still aiming.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because normally you would only use like 6 fingers, right? Normally.
Yeah.
This time can activate 10. Essentially.
Talagang,
Basically, yes.
Wow. So that's definitely a competitive advantage.
Fully loaded yun.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure you've added some of your buttons. I'm pretty sure that years after years, magde-develop pa kayo ng bagong.
Mas marami pang competitive advantage.
Exactly.
Yes.
Like, I don't know, even more buttons. We don't know. O kaya parang, as you tilt, yung parang, who knows, right?
Yeah.
Which, I really wonder, sino ba si Cam, right? Parang, you came from playing console, which is, I would say, not that common here in the Philippines, right? In the Philippines, puro tayo like mobile.
Mobile.
And then, of course, mobile,
computer.
PC.
Yes.
in a way, yung FPS nga, Call of Duty, hindi ganun ka-famous, pero lalo pa yung console players, right? So, what's up with that? Saan ka naggaling? Where have you been hiding?
Like, who is Cam?
Ever since I was a kid, niregaluhan kami ng PS1 ng parents ko. And ever since then, doon ako na-introduce sa gaming.
Yeah.
Playing yung mga classic na games like Crash Bandicoot, Rampage.
Sure.
Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal. Yeah.
Small.
Yep.
And then over the years, PS2, ganun pa din. Like regular story games. And then I got introduced to the first-person title, Call of Duty 4. That was my first Call of Duty on the PS3.
Yeah.
And then ever since then, parang I really dialed in on gaming. So I never missed a Call of Duty title.
Nice.
And I was living in the States at this time. So maybe that's the difference na parang why am I versed in console gaming compared to PC, because that's where I grew up. And I quit gaming for a while, and then that was when I moved back here for high school and college. Quit gaming for a while, mainly because I couldn't afford games.
I know the feels.
Ako dati may PS1 din kami dati. Ano lang, backstory lang. Kasi nabanggit yung PS1 din. So PS1 din ako nag-start. Tapos nag-away kami ng kuya ko noon.
Yeah.
Tapos yung mama ko nakita niya, nagalit. Kami nag-away. Man, binato niya yung PS1 namin. Bang! Sira, wala. Kami quit gaming.
Oh no.
Napuwersa kayo, no?
Pero sa kami mag-quit.
Which is, interesting kasi ako naman never kaming nagkaroon ng PS. Like, the first time I had a PS, pinahiram pa ng isang, this guy, si Zen, pinahiram pa siya ako ng PS4. But,
Shoutouts to Zen.
Shoutouts to Zen. What I'm trying to say here is, hindi ko na feel yung parang FPS sa console, which they say is supposedly mas feel mo daw. Parang mas may parang feedback when you play actually sa controller. Parang ganon. Now, ang experience ko sa FPS ay through Valorant, CSGO, which is keyboard and mouse. Which for me, parang dali niya. And then when I switched dun sa PS, nung naglaro ko ng Last of Us. So, may tinututok mo rin doon. I found it very difficult. Nahirapan talaga ako. Siguro dahil wala pa akong hyper
controller. No?
But yeah, talk me through that. Parang, does it actually like what do you personally feel about FPS and having like console dun sa saan mo siya, would you still rather play sa console?
I see.
Ganon.
For me, it depends on how you grew up.
Ganun talaga.
How you grew up. People grew up as PC gamers playing mouse and keyboard, grew up playing CSGO. And then there's people who grew up playing story titles on PlayStation who eventually went to Call of Duty because it's all the rage right now. So, yun.
I see. Nung ako ay naging part ng esports, sobrang layo ng course ko sa college, engineering. But I feel like with engineering knowledge and gaming, maybe I could have thought of about this idea. But what about you? What did you take up for college? Or
super far.
Okay.
Economics.
Wow.
Economics.
Well, at least dahil doon, nag-gets mo yung part nung hindi pagbenta, pagbenta ng
supply and demand.
Exactly. But what about that? How did that even help at all or something?
Honestly, no.
So talagang lang yung passion mo for gaming.
Yeah. Actually, it was I was in a very traditional track.
All right.
In traditional career path. After economics, I went to law school, and then after law school, yeah, like the really traditional track.
Okay.
And after law school, well, not after. I didn't get to finish law school. I was on my second year, then the pandemic hit.
Okay.
I was on the second year, pandemic hit, and then after noon, that reignited my love for gaming because that was the only time na pwede tayo maglaro na
walang iniisip na responsibility.
Yes.
Yeah. Which, actually parang opposite para sa akin. I mean it was fun at the first one. Uy, wow, everybody's playing. I hop into Discord, lahat nandun. May
diba?
parang talaga.
Lahat buhay ng lahat ng tao, no? Lahat ng tao na online, nandun lahat.
Parang nagkaroon pa nga ng mga lahat na lang something events, parang inuman sessions,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, parang ganun.
Uh-huh.
And everybody was on Discord. But after 3 months, you feel like, oh my goodness, kaya pa ba to? Is that also an effect for you? Is this more of a decision na parang maghanap ka ng career out of it, that start up a company to eventually earn from it?
Yeah.
Or was it just like hobby para sa'yo just because of the pandemic? Or, you know?
You mean when I started Hyper?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Actually, yung online classes talaga for me that time, hindi talaga para sa akin.
Sa akin din eh.
Yeah.
Actually,
I agree.
hindi ko naman niyayabang. Hindi ko naman siya pinagmamalaki. Pero nung nag-online class ako nun, talagang naka-altab ako.
yeah. So, yeah.
Mama, sorry.
Yeah, so yung online classes talaga, wasn't for me. So, I dove into gaming, and then and then nabasa ko how streamers make money out of playing, making content. So I dove into that. I started streaming then during the pandemic.
Oh. Okay.
And then that's when I got to love the first-person shooter genre again. That was yung game nun was Warzone. That's what I've been streaming.
Yeah.
Warzone. And I've been playing on controller din.
Na attached sa PC parang
Yeah.
ganun.
Nung time na yun, PS4 pa lang ako.
Okay.
Pero di ba yung Warzone nun sa PS4 is pwede crossplay sa
Yeah.
sa PC, yes.
Yeah, so you get to play with PC players. However, super lugi yung console sa PC because of frames,
Oo nga.
field of view.
Kasi yung console parang nakakap lang yung FPS mo like
60
to 30 kapag pag hindi pro,
Yes.
yung PS4.
I see.
Yeah.
When you plan this out, parang more on the hobby side lang siya.
Yes,
Hindi siya para pagkakitaan.
No.
Okay. And how did you manage to that's a short period parang when I'm looking back, 2020 lang yon. You have a lot of products already, I can see it. It kind of feels to me na yung conception nung idea na yon was not that easy. Right? So, talk us through yung paano siya nangyari. Parang did you make the first one yourself? How did you plan it? And did you compare to what you actually achieved parang ganun when you were starting this company?
All right, so that time I was using a different pro controller na may paddle sa likod, and that broke on me. So I couldn't play, I couldn't stream. And there's no other way for me to play it because I suck at mouse and keyboard. Di ako magaling sa mouse and keyboard. So, nung time na yun, nag-explore ako. Maybe I can make this myself. And then, I dove into Reddit, forums.
Baka-nerd na tayo
Talaga
dito.
nag-explore ka kung
Yes,
paano kailangan kong paganahin.
Yeah, because I don't want to spend 10,000 on another controller and then have 10,000 at that time. So, yun, as in todo research lang talaga.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then, yun, nakita ko how it's made, how yung big companies make it. Then hinanap, hindi pa ako marunong mag-source ng parts nun. So naghanap lang ako sa Shopee.
Wow.
Tapos nahanap ko yung parts dun sa Shopee, and then I made it myself. And
Wow.
from months and months of trial and error, I got to make the first one.
Oh, wow. Mark 1.
Grabe.
Kumbaga, yung Mark 1. Ay,
Iron
na-imagine ko siya parang iron man no?
Talaga, nasa loob siya ng cave na
Wala, di ako makapaglaro.
kailangan kong gawin tong
Wow. That's amazing to hear. Do you still have Mark 1?
No,
Diyan ba
Mark
siya?
1 is in the it has a ton of holes in it na it has
Wow.
melted parts na kasi that's where I tried to experiment on.
test everything.
Yeah.
So, how's it been going? I mean, what are the challenges that you encountered? I'm pretty sure na, syempre, nandun na tayo sa part na figure out yung parts para ini-improve. But, of course, yung pa dyan, like marketing of it, like registering. I believe some entrepreneurs na sabi sa akin, sobrang hassle ng mga first steps when you're trying to make a product. What are the challenges so far?
Well, starting out, yung challenges was once I got to make the product, the selling part was pretty easy kasi there was a huge demand na for controllers. Here's a local market.
Whoa, really?
Kasi yung sa small niche ng console gamers at saka some PC gamers, controller yung gamit nila. At the same time, gusto rin nila maka-experience ng custom pro controller.
Nung competitive advantage.
Yes, the competitive advantage.
Wow.
The first few units were easy to sell kasi I was part of this Discord Warzone community.
Right.
And that's how it started. And yung main challenge na lang ngayon is scaling to the international market.
You know, after this, I'm gonna talk to you. Gusto ko rin ng HYPR controller.
Actually, sabi nila may giveaway daw dito mamaya.
That's what I like. All right. Can you tell us some stories na para naalala mo like for sure si Mark 1 ang daming mo naalala dyan. But yeah, along the way, like are there any like super weird na the demands from from customer? Were there any other like, you know, good stories out there?
The most funny one I had, so it was a send-in controller, no? So sinend niya sa amin yung controller niya, tapos yung sleeve ng box punit na.
Okay.
So ang ginawa namin is we gave him a replacement box na walang sleeve, and then after we made the controller, we returned it to him. Tapos dinemand pa niya ibalik yung
Yung sleeve.
yung punit na as in maitim na yung
Yeah.
Pero so when we were like, bigyan lang namin ng bago. So binigyan lang namin siya ng bago. So that was one of the most
bizarre.
Bizarre na send-ins that we had.
Wow. Okay. Man, I wonder, I mean along the way, syempre you talked about buttons already as the competitive advantage nga. Do you modify as well yung parang I don't know the term pero ito kasi when I played through the Pro Controller of a Switch, sobrang natuwa ako dun sa parang it's not feedback parang medyo resisting parang di ba it goes back to its own place no sa starting part. I don't know what's the term for that pero about dun sa joystick kumbaga. Do you also modify that thing or
yung joystick si Sony yung gumagawa nun.
Okay.
And then we don't do anything with that because yung joysticks they're fragile na to begin with.
Right, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a very fragile mechanism, and that's the main complaint nga of the controller market is how we can build and improve upon it.
Wow. Actually, look at that. Hindi lang pala siya about dun sa you have an ergonomic, I don't know, parang may konting what's the term?
We call those the anti-sweat grips.
Anti-sweat grips, yeah,
anti-sweat.
that's a grip.
Hindi ka magpapawisan siyan.
It's like para siyang yung katawan ni Killmonger from MCU. The dots. But yeah, it's a anti-sweat one. Okay. So this one you also modified as well.
Yes, that's our design. Yeah.
How did you do this? Wow. Pero originally this is like a controller talaga.
Yeah, it's that one over there.
Wow, okay. Iba din yung feel nung niya nung what would you call the extra buttons by the way?
We call them mechanical buttons.
Mechanical buttons.
Alright.
Kanina pinipindot ko siya, so parang natutuwa ako.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's totally different dun sa feedback ng normal buttons.
Yes.
Yeah, which I believe you inaral mo naman to kung bakit ganyan yung gusto mo. Parang
yes.
It has its own explanation bakit siya ganun. Right? So, how about your how's the feedback so far? I mean, how long has it been? Ilang taon na rin to? Or
Wala pa.
Magwa 1 year.
Magwa 1 year pa lang.
Magwa 1 year. All right. So let's just say the first customer or the first few ones, addict sila sa Warzone. I'm pretty sure they're all raging. So I'm pretty sure
Kumbaga,
na
pag natitilt sila,
or anything and they're also spamming it. Have you had any feedback dun sa kanyang durability? Or
Yung unang models na ni-release namin had some issues with durability.
Yeah.
And we learned from that. So to mitigate that, nagpo-provide naman kami ng long warranty that covers most of the controller.
Alright.
So yeah. And
Wait,
for now,
question, paano pag yung yung Acer's screw na tilt? Bang, ganun. So physical damage. Physical damage.
Well, customers will have to pay, of course.
Yeah.
But for the most part, everything's replaceable.
Great.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I like it, long warranty, since this is a startup, right? This is still a startup. What I like about them is parang when you want your, you want repairs, madali naman kausap. So yeah, you still have your team.
Yeah.
So if ever people will new customers will come, at least sigurado sila na there will be like warranties, or at least for almost long years of like repairs.
Yes.
That's perfect. Okay. You really want one, right? Diba? Kasi, no, I mean, there are games na kahit sa PC mo laruin, like Elden Ring. Elden Ring, for example, I'm gonna be playing that.
Masarap siyang gamitin sa joystick,
the
sa
joystick,
controller.
yeah.
Yes.
Do you also do like Switch ones, or?
No, Switch, not yet.
Yeah.
Since yung hyper controllers naka-focus siya on competitive gaming.
Competitive. That's key,
Competitive.
guys. Di masyado sa casual.
Pero pwede rin naman for
Pwede rin
casual.
naman.
I'm pretty sure you can. I mean,
Kasi
iba yung
ano
extra
siya, mas,
balance
mas mapapadali yung pag-gaming mo eh.
yeah.
Like, so kahit casual player ka, may enjoy mo talaga siya.
Yeah. Also, I think yung etong anti-sweat grip, I think this is a
Game changer.
game changer. Feeling ko gusto ko siya sa lahat ng controls. So, I have a pro-con ng Switch. Parang mas gusto ko siya may ganito eh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Actually, a lot of our customers, even internationally, they look for the anti-sweat grips.
Okay.
All right. That being said, let's just say ito na tayo. We're here. Is there any else na pwede pang abangan ng mga potential customers natin? Surely we have the hyper controller already. We have the anti-sweat grips. We have the extra mechanical buttons. What's the plan for next? I mean, you already talked about international. You want to do it internationally. How do you plan on doing that? I mean,
actually, we're international now.
wow.
Yeah,
That's great.
we're sold in 40 different countries now.
Whoa. 40?
Wow. Wow.
Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah.
Wow. And you're all based in PH, right?
Yes.
now?
Yes.
Do you have a team already?
Yeah. We're a team of 4.
A team of four.
Team of 4.
Yeah.
Baka you need one more.
Baka kailangan mo ng perspective din.
Product review. I can do all that.
Yeah.
I think surely hindi pa natin siya natitest. I mean, tayo personally. Hindi pa natin natest like right now. But I do feel that just holding it, feeling ko lang yung the sweat, anti-sweat talaga na grip, it's great. The mechanical buttons, they feel different, but at the same time, I think may dahilan naman kung bakit sila ganun. Parang why it's not the same as the other buttons.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tsaka mas magaan siya.
Did you actually like modify the weight of the controllers?
Yes.
Wow!
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Kasi we gamers now, hindi lang 1 hour or 2 hours naglalaro eh.
I'm sure.
Totoo. Ako, personally kasi gumagamit akong controller sa VCT, sa Valorant Challengers Tournament. Kasi kami yung prod team doon. So, ako yung game director tsaka aerial observer. Yung nag-ooperate ng drone camera in-game. Ang gamit ko na sa pag-ooperate nun is Xbox controller. So, parang gusto ko rin talaga ng isa pang ng hyper controller.
Yeah. Why not? And you, from what I expect this to be, parang pwede mo pang i-map na personally. Pwede mo i-personalize yung mapping nung kumbaga ng buttons.
Yes.
Especially with PC.
Yes, you can do it on the fly.
Wow. Okay, so do you have parang may software ba siya na ganyan? Or?
It's we installed a microchip inside the controller that allows you to say right now the right button is mapped to circle. You just press a combination of buttons lang, and then you can change that mapping to say X or square.
Wow.
Yeah.
The possibilities are endless actually with this. Wow, I'm super excited. I mean, I'm gonna be a customer for sure after this.
Okay, so magkano pala yung magpa-customize ng isang controller?
Actually, we have a promo running from June. So people who want to send in, we can give you the whole performance package for 2,000.
Wow, that's cheap.
2,000 only?
If you have your own controller na, and papadala nyo lang sa amin. Yeah, yun yung promo namin sa 250. That you get the
full package.
Yeah, the full package.
But
mura nun, guys.
Why? But me personally, I don't have like gusto ko ng isang PS5 controller.
Like wala siyang
Let's just
controller na
sige.
ita-trade.
I will become a customer na kakaiba ng bizarre. So I want mine na black and white siya.
Mhm.
I don't have a PS5 controller, but I want to use it sa PC.
Mhm.
Can you do that for me, and how much will that cost?
Yeah. Actually, it depends on how much kasi iba-iba yung prices ng parts namin.
Mhm.
All right.
Our website, there's a full comprehensive builder.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
You can choose your colors,
Wow.
what colors your buttons are, and then you'll see it. You'll see how the controller will look like.
Actually, na-try ko siya kanina.
Huh?
Talagang,
Okay.
grabe.
Mhm.
Iba-ibang kulay pwede mong piliin, pati yung mga materials.
Are you sure hindi ka kinukuha ng Sony ngayon? Hindi ko magets kasi na parang, bakit wala silang ganitong
Bakit
service
wala
before?
silang ganun, no? Diba?
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. So
You're genius.
Genius.
man.
Tony Stark.
Wow. So you're telling me right now na with all my demands, yun nga, I can have that, and then meron lang equivalent na price, and
Mhm.
it's gonna happen.
Yes.
My God.
Mhm.
Wow. So saan mo yung website nyo? Just so I can search for it, or at least may mga viewers natin.
Yeah. You can search at it at hypercontrollers.com.
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 Hyper HYPR.
Yes.
And then controllers.com.
Yes.
Alright.
Bakit walang E?
Oo nga, ba't walang E?
Bakit walang E yung hyper?
It was I saw it on TikTok. Yung mga marketing gurus sa TikTok. Yung mga nagsistick talaga sa mga customers is yung mga weird na spellings.
Uh-huh. Mhm.
Mga weird na spellings.
Wow.
Mhm. Magaling.
May dahilan,
Mismo.
Yeah.
Everything.
Tsaka talaga namang pag
yeah.
tinignan mo yung hyper na walang E, talagang curious ka rin talaga.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Tsaka mas madali search.
Yes. Totoo.
Wow. Paano na yung work from home setup mo ngayon? Like, do you customize?
Oh man,
flavors,
I totally dove into that.
Okay.
Masaya ako nag-open IKEA. Nakuha
Yeah.
ko na yung gaming desk na gusto ko, yung mga
Yung pegboards, for sure. You know rin. Yeah.
wala pang pegboards.
Alright.
Pero yung tables, yung Linman tables ba yun? Yung basta popular siya sa mga YouTubers.
Yeah.
So nakabili na ako nun, and then I dove into custom keyboards din.
Yeah. It's,
Wait, yung
rabbit
table
hole
ba,
yan
yun ba yung may yung may drawers na
Yes, pero hindi ako nag-up with the drawers.
Okay.
Yeah,
Basta
I see.
it's like yung super wide desk lang.
Wow.
Yun yung mga dream setups ko before watching videos on YouTube.
Sobrang ganda, sobrang lupit nung ni pandemic na parang may ganung movement parang palupitan ng work from home or setup.
Baga
Which,
flex dito,
yeah.
flex doon.
They always say work from home,
Work
but
from
you know
home,
it's
pero
the,
yung
well, me personally, ang dami nangyari, parang it started with this PC na cluttered because you're used to getting out, so okay lang sa'yo, whatever happens. But now you're in front of your setup for the entirety of the month, and you have to make it more comfortable, surely.
Yeah.
And what came with it, yung parang naghahanap ka ng sarili mong, how do you say this, customized na parang ganun.
Yeah.
Is that also one of the reasons why you thought about this? Na parang it's more on the idea na puro custom na talaga ngayon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that being said, is this what you wished you would have? Is that yung parang when you thought about this product, parang inisip mo na parang ito yung gusto ko parang ganun. Is that how it started, or?
Yeah, in a way, yeah. Gusto ko kulay gray
Yeah.
so
Parang
make
ganun,
it color gray.
Yeah, so maganda yung na nagkaroon ng option na pwede ka kumuha ng anong color na gusto mo.
Yeah.
Kasi I think that's how people are, no? Gusto nila, they want to put their name and their colors on things that they want and they want to
Yeah.
use. So yun.
That's right.
Tama.
Which makes me think, what if meron tayong some pro player or na console magkaroon ng sariling colorway na hyper controllers,
Hyper
right?
controllers.
And
Nandun
limited
yung pangalan
edition.
niya.
Oo, naipirma 10, parang 100 lang ang meron ito, the entire world. Are you willing to dive into that kind of thing?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Magkano ba na custom Reggy controller?
Lagyan natin ng
Pang
eager.
observer.
Only for VCD.
Oh, diba? Wow. So, I'm excited.
Riot, baka naman.
I think that the biggest lesson dito, Reggy, and Cam, what you taught us today, for me personally, is you can be like very specific about things. Kung gusto mo maging entrepreneur or you want to be successful, you want to bring something to the world, you can be very specific, right? parang ganun eh. Parang, this one is very niche. Now, imagine natin sa ating mga, simple lang kasi utak namin ni Reggie dito eh. Parang, isip namin, kita ba yan? Parang,
actually, ganun yung nasa utaw
ganun ba?
kanina. Like,
Nakikita yun.
kailangan ba nito? Ganun. Pero nung na-explain mo kanina, okay. Sumabog na yung mind ko na, okay, kailangan nga siya.
Yeah. What really spoke to me is yung parang kahit specific things like this, right? It's something that you can venture on.
Yes.
But what about you? What lesson did you learn along the way nung ginawa mo to when you started up until now? And what will be the lesson that you want to teach our viewers right now?
Yung main lesson na tutunan ko is the tools. They're all around. They're around you.
Nice. I like it.
Yung pag-source ng materials, you can just Google it.
It's all around you. Guys.
It's all around you. You don't need to have big money din kasi you can you can be flexible on how you want to start it up. You can, like what I did was when I started Hyper, I didn't have capital and my parents wouldn't give me anything for it. And I made a way. I took pre-orders. I took pre-orders. Like, I can do this controller for you kahit hindi ko pa alam kung paano gawin.
Yeah. That's my question, right? It's one thing na you say na walang capital, diba, right? I think that most of us dream. Me personally, I dream of having this business ko naman. And I know for sure na I don't have the gift. I don't have the capital to work with. Is it a matter of like trusting yourself? Like pre-orders, that's a scary thing. And not everyone can do that. I know a lot of people na gusto mag-start a business, hindi nila gagawin yan. Is it a matter of like just trusting yourself or what was that? It's just leap of faith lang ba yan? Or parang, what's up with that?
It's more it's a mixture ng both leap of faith and trusting yourself. You have to trust your best of your abilities that you can deliver. You can deliver. Yeah. So yun, I didn't start with anything. I only took a couple pre-orders, and then from there we grow into an international company.
Wow.
Grabe.
The people that you are the part of, the three other people that's part of your team, friends mo ba sila before or did you just meet them here?
No. Part of them I met through Warzone.
Oh.
Met through Warzone.
Warzone, very good community.
Yep.
And one of the guys there was the brother of my girlfriend's boss. And
the brother of my
girlfriend's boss.
So that's how we linked up. He's the guy who's responsible for seeing the graphics and rendering how our controllers look like on our website and social media.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So yun,
that's crazy.
Yeah. So to expound more on what I learned is the people around you then they're responsible for they provide a big part of your growth in whatever you're starting and whatever you're making. Yeah.
Wow, it's up to you to parang open yourself up dun sa mga ganun.
Yes.
Explore.
Yeah.
I am amazed. Tara, gawa tayong company natin.
Ano gawin natin?
Ano tayo ng product? No? So, specific. Kailangan na, ano bang mga needs ngayon ng mga, let's come up with this, ngayon na, parang product na random lang.
Keyboard.
Keyboard, no. And what else is not there, right?
What else? Anong pwede natin idagdag sa keyboard? Tignan natin ng controller sa gilid.
Or controller na may keyboard.
Ayun, pwede.
Pwede kang...
Wolf, ito. Pwede natin lagyan ng keyboard to.
Maybe. Wow.
Actually,
man.
One of the things I learned then is when you want to make like a product, there's no need to create something new. Kasi pag mag-start ka ng business, parang kailangan nyo, wait, I need to innovate. I need to think of something new. Controllers, they're not something
new.
Yeah, they're not new. We just look at the problem within the gaming community. The problem was the prices of controllers and the inaccessibility to gamers, and that's where we found our niche.
Meron ba kayong is there something else? Siyempre, kasi ito yung sa Philippines, and mostly our viewers dito sa MineskiTV, they aren't that accustomed, diba, sa community ng ng FPS,
FPS.
particularly console gaming. Is there something else that you want to impart dun sa community ng majority, let's just say the vast majority dito sa Philippines, which is mobile games and PC games? Meron bang meron bang lessons na gusto mo parang ituro sa kanila or yeah?
I want to bring the community set forth the first person controller gaming community into the Philippine market, and I think one way to do that is to enter into competitive into a competitive Call of Duty league here in the
Using
Philippines using controllers. I think that's one way to put forward.
Hindi ba
question.
Yeah.
Nanonood kasi ako ng mga CEO na Warzone tournaments before.
Yeah.
Pero I've never heard na may gumagamit ng controller sa sa competitive scene. So I'm not sure if may ganun bang rules na pwedeng bawal gumamit ng controller or wala naman.
Usually may sa CDL may division ng leagues. May mga mouse and keyboard, and then there's controllers.
Okay.
Yeah, kasi may specific advantages talaga yung peripherals. Say controller has aim assist.
Yes.
And has unlimited rotation. Mouse and keyboard wala siyang aim assist. It's free aim.
Right.
So it's hard to mesh that together.
Okay.
So
it's a different league ganun, parang hindi siya league.
In a sense, yes.
Yes, gets.
Okay. So parang may rules na parang wow, okay.
But predominantly CDL is controller.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, this is interesting kasi there was a time where nagkaroon ng issue. If I'm not mistaken, this was Call of Duty or was it Halo? Parang there was this tournament that had console players, but they played in PC through the controller. There was a big parang isa siyang, let's just say parang siyang PS yung parang nila sponsor. It was run by PlayStation.
Yeah.
They were playing
Sa PC.
Sa PC.
Yeah.
Gamit ang controller.
Yeah.
Just because they want to maximize yung FP, yung
frame rates.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to think. Alright. Now, bigla lang din ako nagkaroon ng idea kanina. What if, ito na yung product natin, kung sa kanila ay extra controller sa, tayo, pedal. What if, extra bonus.
Totoo kasi.
Right.
Diba?
Like, what if, yung moving forward natin is like a gas pedal.
Actually, that's a good idea.
Right?
Pwede.
Parang kasi, we're always utilizing this. What if we also utilize our feet? Diba? Yeah? Is that something you can see na with?
We will see.
It makes sense, right?
Pwede
it
siya
makes
i-map.
sense.
Pwede siya i-map sa controls din eh.
Right.
Nice.
Parang you can adjust yung speed ng pag-walk mo or whatever. Yeah.
Actually, peripherals, it's endless possibilities. Depende lang talaga sa hardware at saka
Yeah.
software developer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kung sino man makaisip ng idea na yon at kung narinig mo
Kung
to,
narinig nyo dito, galing sa amin, ay sana mabigyan nyo kami ng porsyento.
Yeah. Royalties lang, right? Wow. Okay. What do you think the gaming industry can expect from hypercontrollers sa mga, to the coming years? What's next?
We really want to make a competitive team coming here from Asia that uses hyper controllers as their main controller for
gears, yes.
Right.
Hopefully we can attain that soon. Enter the competitive scene.
Hindi na ako makapagantay para doon. Like, gusto ko na siya makita na na pumasok na sa scene.
Yeah, makes me wonder how's the Southeast Asian scene at least for console game.
It's actually pretty limited.
Understandably.
Yung parang market share lang namin sa Asia right now, it's around maybe 10% lang.
I think hindi ba malaki?
Hindi pa ba malaki yung 10% sa buong Southeast Asia?
No, I mean like for our sales, only.
Okay.
Only
So,
10% Asia, and then the rest talaga it's Western states.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, then again, we'll see. I mean, kung may mga ganito pala mga nangyayari sa FPS scene, who knows what will happen.
Yes.
I think that the bigger problem right now is yung availability ng consoles kasi limited sila. So that's why, I mean, we want people to play more sa consoles pero wala masyadong consoles. It's being sold out everywhere. Who knows, right? Maybe we can start our own console. Pwede rin.
Endless possibilities.
So we are going to be going to a segment. We already know we already learned a lot, by the way. Thank you so much. Ang dami namin natutunan dito.
Yes, sir.
You're a genius. That's what I want to say.
Parang si Tony Stark.
Yep. You're Tony Stark. I want to see you Mark 1. Mark, ano na ba ito ngayon?
I think that's probably our maybe 30.
30?
Wow!
Yeah. Before we arrive to that.
Okay.
Yeah. Pwede mo nang tawagin Mark 1 to 30 talagang ready for war na.
Another lesson, guys. Just because your idea is great at nag-work siya nung una pero sa tingin nyo hindi pa siya nag-work, 30 times.
30 times niyang in-upgrade lahat yun.
Oo. Man, okay. So, don't give up. If you think your idea is great, stick with it. Just, modify it and
Yes, sir.
just
Just tae.
grab
Trial
it.
and error.
Yeah. Actually, tama. Gusto ko yun ah. Sa'yo ko lang narinig ah. I like it.
Mati.
Iba talaga, Reggie, kaya... let's head on to some of the, I would say, faster questions.
Fast
Dito, medyo
talk.
sobrang tayo dito. Trigger warning para sa tidbits ng Mineski TV.
Yes, sir. First question.
Alright.
Favorite game?
My favorite game, all time.
Yes.
Call of Duty. Yeah, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
Okay.
Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah.
What about your least favorite game?
Oh my gosh, everyone's gonna hate me here.
Okay.
Why?
Dota.
Oh my god.
Really?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I suck at Dota.
I mean,
Galit namin ni Wolf.
interestingly, hindi ako nagulat kasi most of the people, even pro players, say that it's their least favorite game.
Dota?
Really?
Ganon. Hindi kasi it's very brutal. It's a brutal
Yeah.
game. It's a brutal game. They love it and hate it at the same time. I personally love and hate it at the same time, diba? Okay, alright. Another question. What grinds your gears? Ano nagtitrigger sa'yo sa mga game?
Cheaters.
Cheaters!
Grabe, kasi sa Call of Duty Warzone, sobrang daming cheaters. As in,
Yeah.
legit.
How do you draw the line? How do you know? How do you know na nag-cheat yung isa?
Well, you figure it out after months and months of playing how how
I see.
unhuman like yung aim
Yes.
ng tao.
Ano
As
yan?
in, walang human error yung aim niya. So,
Alam mo, when we play Valorant at magaling yung kalaban, say the line. Map hack yan. Aim mo.
Cheater yan. Aimbot
Naka-on
yan.
na. Say the
Naka-on
line.
na.
Ganun. But most of the time it isn't. But yeah, That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I think that if you play it long enough nga naman.
Ako, pag nagva-Valorant ako, Wolf, minsan yung mga kalaban yung nagsasabi sa akin, naka-on na yan. Ginaganon na.
Wow! Siyempre, ikaw na yan eh.
Mati.
Ikaw na yan eh.
Charot lang.
Right, next question. Do you have a gaming celebrity or a content creator crush? Yeah.
No naman. I guess Kaide.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I love
She's
Kaide.
coming to the
She's coming.
Philippines.
Yes.
Oh,
Sa July.
Yes.
For a convention.
Yes.
That's right. Okay. Ito, I don't know if you want to answer this, pero nagtatanong ang lahat. One hack or secret ng isang hypercontroller can reveal or can answer.
Yung pinaka like I'm not gonna give it away, but you can make anything out of the things you have at home or things around you. Yeah.
Tony
I
Stark.
agree.
Yeah.
At si Reggie, alam ko ganyan din. Resourceful yan.
Resourceful, syempre.
Okay, all right. So those are our questions. Thank you so much for being a great sport, Cam. I think Reggie, you know this. Ito yung sa mga favorite parts mo. Meron yata tayong
Raffle, guys. Meron
Sige,
tayong...
pa-explain naman sa mga viewers
Pakita
natin what's gonna happen
Yes.
here. Ano nga ba mangyayari? Paano nga ba natin i-conduct tong raffle na to?
Una, showcase muna natin yung ating mga ipapamigay.
Ay!
Guys, napakagandang controller na ito.
So, wait. This actual controllers are gonna be given away? Ganun ba yan?
I think it's the Mineski one. The Mineski
Oh!
themed one. Yeah.
Wait!
This one?
Meron tayong MineskiTV custom?
This one?
What?
Yeah.
Bakit ngayon mo na sinabi? Kunwari, script acting lang. Kunwari di alam, di ba? Wow, okay. This is what I like. Sige, Reggie,
ito ba yung
paki-showcase
Mineski TV?
naman.
Mukhang ito eh.
Mukhang yan na, mukhang,
Yeah.
Mukhang
from
kulay
what
Mineski.
mukhang Dual Shock. This is
Yes.
PS4.
Yeah.
PS4.
Yes.
Wow.
So that features our Pro interchangeable thumbsticks
Mhm.
and the color blocking of Mineski.
Pero wala siya yung
Yes.
anti-sweat.
Bakit? No, I think that
Ito yun?
isn't that it?
Is this the anti-sweat?
No, that's just our textured grip.
Okay.
Guys, tignan nyo. Ayan
Right.
Mineski
So,
TV.
colors. Yan.
Mineski TV DS4.
Hindi siya naka-anti-sweat, pero it kind of is,
It's
Yun
very
Yung
grippy.
rough
Yes.
na ano
wow,
niya, no? Yung
okay.
rough
Amazing to
texture niya.
Meron pa rin siyang grip. Meron pa rin siyang grip. Which is, I believe, dahil dun sa mga naka-emboss na parang...
Mga parang tiles.
Yeah, parang, oo. Parang painting. And of course, the mechanical buttons sa
Yes,
likod.
sir.
Perfect. Okay. Parang saya mag Horizon Zero din dito. Parang,
Talaga mag-hunt ka ng mga monsters.
Yes, exactly. Wow, okay. So, if you want to be a part of the raffle, all you have to do is to wait for the instructions.
Kung
na ipopost
paano
ng
mananalo.
Right. So, mag-prepare na lang din kayo. Baka pasayawin namin kayo. Or,
Pwede ba akong sumali doon? Kasi gusto ko din talaga yan eh.
Ewan ko. Ako, gagawa ko ng ibang account ko para makasali dito.
Or bakit?
Yep. So, just watch out for that, guys.
Yes.
We're gonna be giving this away. And of course, this is lahat to ay ginawa ng malupit. Will this be available in the public? Or pwede ba na parang, uy, gusto ko yung controller niya mismo ni Reggie na pinagawa niya. Pwede ba yun? Parang,
Or
I'm gonna
exclusive
copy yun.
lang ba yan for Mineski TV?
They can build something similar sa
Okay.
sa
Alright.
website. Yes.
Oh, it's setting up. But I know, just in case you're wondering kung gumagana siya o hindi, gumagana po siya. So it's a lighting nut. Alright. This is amazing. I like it. So far, yung grip na hindi, sabi kasi wala doon siyang anti-sweat grip, but it
Pero,
still has that grip,
yes.
which is amazing.
Okay din siya kasi sobrang rough niya. Hindi sobrang rough, parang sakto lang na comfort.
You know what I mean? When you have those what's that? Yung parang
The feels.
may texture na naka-emboss ng konti. It kind of makes it so that it won't slip as much.
Yes.
And also very comfortable when you hold it. I don't know if this is lighter. Parang pares lang yata. Right?
Same lang.
Same.
Yeah.
But you can make it lighter.
Yes,
Wow! Astig.
Guys.
Oh my God. I had so much fun today. Ang dami ko natutunan.
Yes,
I
sir.
didn't know, before walking in dito sa studio natin, I didn't know that a product like this exists, a company that you started exists, and even yung idea pa lang ng competitive console gaming here in the Philippines exists. My God, I learned a lot from you. Even sa paggawa ng business, right? We'll learn something. Maybe
Endless possibilities.
Yep.
Yes.
Reggie and Wolf, be prepared sa next product namin.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, Cam, do you have any last messages? May mga gusto mga ma-mention dyan, and anything you want to say to all of our viewers?
Hi family. Thanks for believing in me. Hi Kat. Love you.
Hey,
Yay.
what up? What's up, Kat?
So, wait, Kat and Cam? Grabe, so magkalapit na
Kat and
magkalapit
Cam.
ng ano nyo.
Yes.
Wow.
Alright.
Sana all.
Sana all. Successful in life, successful in relationship. This guy. But he worked for it. He waited 30 times.
30 times.
It will not come easy, guys. But, darating ni kayo dyan, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Yeah, Reggie, ikaw ba meron kang mga gusto mga sabihin
Ako,
pa dyan?
shoutouts ko lang, siyempre, family ko. Salamat sa support. And siyempre, shoutouts kay Menzi. Hey.
Iba ka talaga. Yeah, thank you so much for joining us
Thank
today.
you, thank you.
Thank you, Sir Cam. Thank
We
you, Sir
learned a
Wolf.
lot from you, and hopefully, mga viewers natin learned a lot. And this is the future, I'm telling you, sa lahat ng console controllers or anyone who wants this. And syempre, big shoutout sa mga nanonood sa mga sumusuporta pa rin. We really like the support, and I'm excited to have more guests. This is the future. Maybe we can learn a lot from the next na mga guests natin for sure, like we did with Cam, which I personally am very excited to go home and think of something and brew up, make my own Mark 1 kung ano man yun. Maybe the pedals, di ba?
Pedals,
By then,
sir.
gawin natin.
Innovation.
Innovation. for that. But for now, we're gonna be saying goodbye. Hopefully, you guys visit the website at hypercontrollers.com. You have an FB page. Do you wanna?
Yep. At HYPR Controllers on Instagram, HYPR Controllers on Facebook.
Yep. And yun, nandun lahat ng products sila, ng announcements nila. And hopefully you support, hashtag support local.
Hashtag support local
Yeah.
hyper controllers.
Pero international sila.
Pero hindi na siya local.
Okay. But, this guy is amazing.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully, kayo ay na-inspire. That has been it for MineskiTV Tidbits. Kita-kits sa susunod. My name is Wolf. This is Reggy. This is Cam. See you on the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Love you all.